Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Insights for Authors. This episode is different because authors, writers, anyone who deals with Microsoft documents needs to know this. Have you ever wondered how can I track what changes are being made to my documents in a way that wouldn't stress me, wouldn't stress the editor or whoever it is that is working on the documents? Yes, that's what we will be dealing with today. So talking about track changes, when you get your document, before you work on any document that is not yours, it's important you track all the changes. Let the recipient of the document know, or the owner of the document know what corrections you were made, and then they have a right to accept or reject them. Now, when you open your Microsoft Word, you go to the top of the review, to the panel here, and click the review panel, and you have track changes here, and then you click it. As you can see, this is a document that has already been edited, so you can see the corrections made in red. Now, when you delete something, it rules it out like this, it strikes it out. And then when you add anything, it's added just as you can see here. So whether you are deleting or you are adding, it picks a color, and then it helps it stand out. Let's do something here. Okay, you said okay, she found a fat snake coiled up there, and you say let's make it a little fancier. The snake was looking at her in a way she didn't like. She expected the snake to be playful, but it was not. Okay, so this is an example. So when you make your corrections, it would appear this way. Now, you have when you receive this document as an author, you have a right to then say, I want to reject this insertion, or I want to accept this insertion. So if you accept it, it goes this way, it becomes a part of the document. However, if you reject the insertion, it just deletes it. So when you receive a document and you see the track changes, accept or reject. Now, if you say, oh, this is the document I received, and you need to add any other thing, ensure that the track changes is consistently on, so that whatever corrections you make, that the editor can also find it. So let's assume you want to describe the color of the snake, which you didn't do before, and you would like your editor to see you've added something. So you say the snake was a green one under the green grass and blah 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 blah, like that stuff. So when your editor sees this, he knows, okay, this has been added. It's going to, if you over on it, like you can see it's showing my name and what was added, the time it was added, and the date. So it's going to show your name there, and when the editor picks it, the editor will see that someone has imputed something, and it needs to take notes. Now, how do you add comments to your documents? You go to new comments. I've received the document as an editor, and I want to add my comments, sending it back to the author and say, isn't this a little okay, a bit of a cliche? Okay, and it's inserted. Your client is going through it, whether as an author or whoever is the owner of documents. They'll come here and say, oh, isn't this a bit of a cliche? Esther is asking, and look at it. Oh, well, I don't think so. I like what I have there. You can then resolve it and say, yes, it's done, and delete the comments, and we're back to where we are. So that's about track changes and ensuring that all corrections are noted. Now, as an editor, for editors, if you're done tracking your changes, the page is usually quite messy. Your corrections might actually lead to even more corrections. So what do? You come up here and click no markup. When you click no markup, you have a tidier page to look at, and then you can notice whatever extra errors came up while you were working. On this page, while it is on no markup, every correction you make will still be tracked as long as it's on track changes. Let's look at that quickly. A few minutes later, let's call this 20. Okay, that should autocorrect. 20 minutes later, and then go to all markup again. Where is it? Here it is. So whatever correction you make when you are on no markup mode would always show when you go back to your all markup mode. Now, how then do you copy your corrections from a page, a document you're working on, to another without losing your correction? So first thing, you open a new document and turn off your track changes in the document you're working on. Turn it off, and then let's copy some. Okay, Ctrl C, go to your new document, Ctrl V, and here you have it. Now let me show you something else. If you click track changes when you copy it, it wouldn't work. Did you see that? Okay, let's go back there. We uncheck track changes, copy it, it works. If you check track changes and copy it, it wouldn't work. If you uncheck it and copy and come here and check your track changes box, you do not get what you want. So when you're coming to paste here, it's important that track changes here is turned off, track changes here is turned off, and when you copy it, you can paste and you can send the excerpts you need to send to your clients without them missing out on the trail of changes that has happened. The final thing I'll talk about is how then do you accept changes. So you have a fast method, highlight everything and come to the review panel here and click accept. Now when you click accept, it accepts all the changes, and whether all markup or no markup, it's the same thing. All changes have been accepted. However, if you're not sure you're going to be accepting all the changes, you might need to take it a bit and just say accept change one after the other. Oh, okay, this works. Oh, this doesn't work, reject change. You can make all those changes as you want. If you have questions, drop them in the comment box. If you have other tips concerning track changes that you like to share, drop them in the comment box. My name is Esther Dumbiri, and till I come your way again next time, keep winning, stay strong, and God bless you.